Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It is, I almost said Friday night because I feel like it should be. It's Thursday night and we are filming our Learn to Play Pokemon with Us video. So my husband is going to do the Charizard deck and I am going to do Pikachu. And it's going to be, we're going to do this playing our Battle Academy. We've opened it because we have done a video. If you guys have not seen that, check it out. We do a haul showing everything that comes in there. But this is the first time playing it. My husband has a little more knowledge than I do. So
a little bit. I've played online some.
Yeah, a little bit. But he does have more than me. So this should be entertaining for sure. So yeah, hang out with us. It's going to be raw reactions because we have never played. We're going to do the setup on camera just so you guys can kind of see from beginning to end kind of how everything works. So we're going to turn the camera off, get everything ready, and then we're going to hop back on. So if you would like to learn to play Battle Academy with us, then hang out and let's get into the video. Alright guys, we are back. We were getting our ring light. We were just going to do like our natural light that's over our dining table, but the sun is setting and there's also some clouds because it's supposed to storm later, so I was worried that the sun would completely set before we were finished and it just wouldn't make for good lighting. So you're not going to see us for the most part. You might see our arms moving around, but you will hear us. We just wanted to make sure that you could actually see us playing through. So the first couple pages of the book is just your, like, what cards are in your decks, what comes in your box. And then the third page is where it starts to go over how you set it up. So as you can see on the board, it kind of splits through the middle here. So this will be my husband's side, and then I'll have my side. So we are now going to go through the setting up to play, and it tells you specifically to not shuffle your deck, so we are not going to do that. We're going to play it completely by the rules. So you ready to set up, babe? Okay.
I believe after our show and tell, I reorganized these, so they should be in order already.
Okay.
So you can just take your deck and put it on your side right here.
Okay. And then it says for the next step, we have to draw the top 7 cards of our deck, and these will be our hand. And then the third step says play Blitzel from your hand to the spot labeled active spot on the game board. You may only play a basic Pokemon in this way. You'll see the word basic in the upper left corner of a card featuring a basic Pokemon. What does Blitzel mean?
It's one of the cards in your hand.
Oh, so we have to put him on the spot. This is active spot?
Yeah.
And we play him upright, so we do that now?
Yeah, so you play Blitzel, and I'm playing Charmander, according to my deck.
I'm sorry if you hear me sniffling. The pollen has been really bad, and my allergies are just, like, whacked out right now. So I apologize. If you hear that and me clearing my throat, that's what it is. And then it says put the top 4 cards. This is step 4. Put the top 4 cards from your deck face down in the spots labeled prize cards on the left side of the game board. It doesn't matter which spot you put each card in, okay? Oh, from your deck. Oops. You can tell how well I follow instructions, guys. Doing great. Okay, so I'm going to flip my page because there are 2 pointers here. It says after both players have finished setting up, play can begin. Your opponent will go first. And it says, remember, you win by knocking out 4 of your opponent's Pokemon. So does that mean these 4 or just any 4?
Yeah, so every time you knock out one of your opponent's Pokemon, you'll take one of your prize cards. And when you have no more prize cards to take, you've won the game.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to flip the page over. Thankfully, I like this. I don't know about you guys, but it does have a page that literally gives you the 3 steps that you will do in your turn, which I will go through those and read them so you know what they are, but I think that's awesome. So you're first on the, I'm just going to read through these, babe, before we like officially start.
Okay.
So your turn starts by, at the beginning of your turn, draw the top card of your deck and add it to your hand. It's a lightning energy card. That's assuming these are in order. They should be because we did sleeve them. So let's hope that they're how they need to be.
I'm pretty sure I put them in order.
And then number 2, you'll take an energy card from your hand and attach it to Blitzel, just like your opponent did. Energy allows your Pokemon to use their attacks, but you can only attach one energy card during your turn. To use a Pokemon's attack, you must have enough energy attached to it. Because you have one lightning energy attached to Blitzel, you can use its first attack. To use the second attack, you would need 2 energy. One of them would have to be lightning, but the something, what is that symbol?
Which one?
This.
Oh, that's like a colorless energy. So any energy would work for that.
Okay, so that symbol would tell you that the other energy can be any type. The number to the right of the attack name tells you how much damage it does to the Pokemon in the opponent's active spot. And then number 3 in the step says, tell your opponent you are attacking with Flop. Then take one of the damage counters that has a 10 on it and put it on your opponent's Charmander in the active spot. Note that using the attack does not use up the energy. You don't have to discard it or otherwise remove it. It stays with the Pokemon and keeps powering its attacks. And then on the bottom it says attacking is the last thing you can do during your turn. So it is now your opponent's turn. And it says you turn to page 7. Oh, you guys. Okay, so this
gives you play-by-play.
This literally draws out your turn into the very end of the game to whoever wins. So I guess what we'll do...
We should probably flip to see who goes first.
Yeah, hold on. We will.
All right.
I'm thinking what we'll do, since it's broken down by that, why don't we go through our first play, and then we'll cut during each play and hop back on just so it's not one continuous clip.
Okay.
I think for editing, that's going to make things easier for me. So that's probably what we'll do, and we'll come back on. That way, it'll give you guys an easy way to know where to pause if you need to watch this in segments or anything like that. And if it ends up being long, maybe I'll do like game part 1, game part 2, depending on how long-winded this gets. So, I think we're ready. Let's see who's going to go first.
Okay. You want to flip?
Okay. I don't know. But
Just flip that coin.
Is that right?
Well, you got to call heads or tails, man.
Oh.
So the shiny side is going to be heads, and the other side is tails.
Tails.
Okay. So I'll go first.
Okay, that's good, because I'm confused, you guys. So I need him to go first so that I'm like a visual learner. So if I can watch him, then I'll kind of know what's going on here. And if you hear noise in the background, that's our cat playing on the rugs. So, sorry.
Okay, so my book says at the beginning of my turn, I draw a card from the top of my deck and add it to my hand. Apparently, it's a fire energy card.
Yours should say similarly the same thing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And now I'm supposed to take an energy card from my hand and attach it to Charmander. You just tuck it under the Pokemon, kind of like that. All right. And she already read what the energy does. And since I'm going first, I can't attack with my Pokemon. And I don't have anything else that I need to do. So it's now her turn.
Okay. So I draw the top.
So you should turn to page 5 in your booklet, is what it's saying?
I am on page 5. That's where I start.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw the top card of my deck and add it to my hand because it's my lightning energy. Then I'm going to take that same card from my hand and put it under Blitzel. Okay, so this is where I'm going to get confused. What is a damage counter?
These, off to the side here.
Oh.
So you'll use those after you declare your attack. And
so I'm attacking with Flop. Then I take one of the damage counters that has a 10 on it and I put it on your Charmander in the active spot. So I want to do that now.
Okay. So her Pokemon has this first attack, costs 1 energy, and does 10 damage. And then she's attached the 1 energy, so she can use that one.
So do I leave it there?
Yep, you leave that energy there. She decided to use that, so she's going to do 10 damage to my active Pokemon, Charmander. So now he's got a little damage counter.
I will let you guys know, FYI, this is going to be a lot of talking through it because I'm lost. So it'll get easier as time goes on, but this video definitely is very much 100% a tutorial, mostly by my husband, because I'm learning, as hopefully some of you may be when you watch this video. So that was the end of turn 1.
Yeah.
We're going to take a little break, and we'll hop right back on in just a minute. All right, so we're back. We are going to move on to our next turn. So my husband will continue with his booklet.
Yep, so my wife did an attack with her active Pokemon. Attacking is the last thing that you can do on your turn. And once you've made an attack, it ends your turn. So that moves it on to mine. I'll draw a card. And there's the card for everyone. All right, so now I'm supposed to take that one and put it on my bench face up. So
your bench is your area right here in front of you. We each have one.
I'll actually slide them down here so you guys can see.
Yeah.
Normally you do from the other direction, but it doesn't matter for this.
Yeah.
Okay. For your bench, you can only play basic Pokemon to these spaces, and you can only have up to 5 Pokemon here. Then you take a energy card, or attach another energy card to Charmander, so it has 2 energy.
Okay. Be careful not to shake the table, babe.
Yep. Okay, so now Charmander has 2 energy, and it can use both of its attacks.
I'm in trouble.
So obviously, in order to use a Pokemon's attack, you have to have enough energy for it. Slide this off. In this case, Charmander's second attack
There you go.
requires 2 energy, which we now have. So that one is available to use. So now I get to tell my lovely wife that I'm attacking with Flame Tail. That's the 2 energy attack there. It does 20 damage.
Oh my gosh.
To her Blitzel. So
okay.
We'll get a couple of these 10s and toss them on there. And it doesn't look like that one discards any energy or anything. And as we said before, attacking ends my turn. So now it would be her turn, which you'll see on page 7.
Yep. All right, so draw a card from the top of your deck. It's how? It is. So they are in order, which is awesome. Play the trainer card how. When you play a trainer card, follow the instructions on it, and then put it on the spot labeled discard pile. Oh, draw 3 cards. Okay. So draw 3 cards from the top. Right, so it says, how says draw 3 cards. So draw 3 cards from the top of your deck and add them to your hand. You have drawn Tauros, Pikachu, and Zebstrika. And I did, in fact, draw those 3 cards. How is a supporter card, which is a special type of trainer card. You can only play one supporter during your turn. So I put him in my discard pile, which is where? Here.
Face up. Yep.
So the discard pile is off in the corner. You probably can't see that.
Mine would be right here.
Yeah, and mine is, oh yeah. Put Pikachu face up on one of the spaces on your bench. So I'm going to put him here so you guys can see mine as well. You can only play basic Pokemon to these spaces, and you can only have up to 5. Attach an energy to Blitzel. It now has 2 energy. Where do I get the energy from? My hand?
Yeah, your hand.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to put another energy under Blitzel. He will now have 2. And it can use its Zap Kick Attack. Tell your opponent you are attacking. So I'm attacking with Zap Kick.
Okay.
This does 20 damage to the Charmander in your opponent's active spot. Put 2 damage counters on Charmander.
Okay.
All right, so it is now your turn, and you will flip to page 9 in your book.
All right, so as we do on every turn, we draw a card to start it off. In my case, it's a trainer card called Potion.
Okay.
This helps you remove damage counters from Pokemon. My guidebook is advising me to play the potion, which makes sense. So you just set it out, do what it says on the card, heals 30 damage. So
nice. So they all come off.
Yep.
That's great.
So Charmander's back in the fight here. And then we discard the used thing. And then it's suggesting that I attach an energy to Salandit on my bench. So
okay, interesting.
Just getting my backup Pokemon ready in case something horrible and unspeakable happens to my Charmander. All right. And now it's suggesting I use Charmander's Flame Tail attack again.
Okay.
Which I will do now.
All right.
So that'll deal 20 damage to your Blitzel.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I should give you the damage counters since you can't reach them.
So my Blitzel now has currently 40 damage on it.
Out of 70 HP.
Not great.
And your next turn should be on page 9.
All right, so draw a card. It's a lightning energy card. It, in fact, is just that. Attach a lightning card to the Pikachu on your bench. Blitzel has a lot of damage counters on it. Better retreat it so it doesn't get knocked out. Once during your turn, you may retreat your active Pokemon and switch it with one of the Pokemon on your bench. To do so, you must remove energy cards from your active Pokemon and put them in the discard pile. So I do that now?
Be from your active
Oh.
Blitzel.
Oh, okay.
Now
One?
Yeah, so
Okay.
the retreat cost is listed right here at the bottom of the card.
Okay.
So you discard that energy.
Okay.
Then you can move Blitzel to your bench. And then you'll replace it with one of the other Pokemon on your bench, which in this case is just Pikachu.
All right. So do the attacks stay on him?
Yeah, the damage stays on him.
Okay. To do so, you must remove energy cards from your active Pokemon and put them in the discard pile, which I did. Discard one energy from Blitzel and switch Blitzel with Pikachu. Okay. And then use Pikachu's quick attack to do 10 damage to Charmander, which I will do now.
Okay.
All right. We're going to take a break real quick. We have a couple more pages and we will hop right back on. All right. So we're back. We are going to be starting our fourth turn and my husband will kick us off for the next round.
Yes,
Go ahead,
I
babe.
will indeed. So I'm going to draw a card. And look at that. It's a Charmeleon.
Nice.
This is the evolved form of Charmander.
I'm really in trouble, I feel like.
So, my guidebook is suggesting that I evolve Charmander into Charmeleon. So, in the top corner here, you can see that the evolved forms tell you what
Sure.
they're evolving from.
You guys see that? It's up, yeah, right in the, I don't know if it's focusing, it's right in that top corner there.
And so, Stage 1 and Stage 2 Pokemon, unlike basic Pokemon, can't be played by themselves. They have to be played on the basic Pokemon that they evolve from. Alright, so now I just need to evolve Charmander real quick by placing Charmeleon on top. And the damage remains with him. But now he's got a lot more HP, some better attacks, and should do a little bit better. So now it's advising me to attach another energy to Charmeleon, so it has 3 energy. And that lets it use its Flamethrower attack. Okay, so I'm going to use the Flamethrower attack.
Okay.
It does 80 damage to Pikachu.
Oh my gosh.
That's more than Pikachu's HP, so Pikachu is knocked out.
So does he go to the bench?
So so Pikachu and all the energy attached to him is going to go in the discard pile.
Okay.
And you'll want to move one of your benched Pokemon into the active spot to replace Pikachu.
Okay.
Alright, so now that I've knocked out a Pokemon, I get to take a prize card.
Which is these, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, you take a prize card. In this case, it's just an energy for me.
Okay.
And you add it to your hand.
All right.
Alright, and obviously I attacked, so that concludes my turn. And my wife's turn is coming up next.
All right. So it says your Pokemon was knocked out. Your opponent did 80 damage to Pikachu with that attack. Pikachu has 70 HP, so if it has 70 or more total damage on it, it's knocked out. So it tells you to discard that, and then I would move Blitzel back from his active, from the bench back into active, which I did. So now it's my turn, so I draw a card to start my turn. Where do I draw a card from here?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I have an energy, so I would put it under here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what would I do from there? I would attack you, right?
You definitely have the option to do so.
Okay, so I'm going to attack.
Before you do that, is there anything in your hand?
What do you mean?
Like, is there anything you can play in your hands that would be helpful? Something that involves Blitzel or a potion card or...
I don't believe so. No.
Okay, so yeah, the only thing you'd want to do then is the attack.
Okay.
And I believe... How much energy do you have on Blitzel?
I think just 2 now. Yeah, just 2.
Okay, that's all you need. So you can use your bigger attack there.
Okay.
All right, so you're doing the zap kick?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so that'll do 20 damage to Charmeleon.
Now I will say, so that was the very last page. That ends the guided play. We could continue playing on until it finished. I think that was the tutorial. I'm good with...
I mean, I'll go ahead and do my next turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's pretty much going to conclude the game.
Okay. And then if you guys ever want to see us play like a totally off-the-cuff game where it's not just guided, let us know in the comments, and we'll do another video where we just hang out and play.
Yeah, because we can shuffle these decks and do a completely random draw.
But I do want to keep this strictly just walk through the tutorial, what the book tells you, because that's kind of what we were intending to do with this video. Yeah, but if you would like to see us do a full playthrough, then definitely leave a comment down below. All right, so take your last turn, babe, and let's close this out.
Okay, so just for sake of completion, I'll go ahead and evolve Salandit to Salazzle, just so you guys know that you can evolve things on your bench as well. So you can build something really big back here while you have something there. And then I'll just go ahead and use the Flamethrower attack, which will knock out Blitzel.
Okay.
So all of that gets discarded. And so this is an alternate way to win. If your opponent runs out of benched Pokemon, and they don't have anything to replace the active Pokemon with, you win even if you have prize cards remaining. So
yeah. All right, well, that was fun. So we're going to hop off real quick and get back in front of the camera so we can tell you our thoughts, what we thought about playing for the first time. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, so that was it. So like I said, we did just play through the step-by-step in the book, which it is intended to be a tutorial, and then once you're comfortable, you could keep going. But we just kind of ended the game there, just so you can kind of get a step-by-step. I will say it is very guided, so even if you have kids who like Pikachu, this would be a great way to get them into learning how to play. It's more board game style. It's very easy. Like, I don't know much about this stuff, and I found it pretty easy. I will say for me, because my knowledge is a little smaller than my husband's when it comes to trading card stuff, I would probably need the book for a couple more sessions to really feel comfortable before I could just like freestyle it. But yeah, I will say this is a huge help. This is genius. I'm glad they had this in there. It was fun. What did you think?
yeah, I think it's if you're familiar with the game, obviously it's probably there's going to be things that you see that you can do that it's not telling you to do, but that's okay because it is a tutorial thing. Which
is why if you notice when we were playing, he kept saying, this is what the book is suggesting, because he's probably looking at it thinking, I could do this like 10 million different ways. For me, I'm like, oh, that's what they're telling me to do. I'm just going to do it because I don't know that much yet. So yeah, I would definitely say depending on your level of expertise, you're going to see it differently, but it could be, like I said, I think it'd be really fun for your kids who are into Pokemon. It's, I think, are there ages on here? Yeah, it is for ages 6 and up. It does say that. So there you go. I mean, it's very guided.
And now I'll add to that, the guidebook does go on to say that for your following playthroughs, you can redo that one if you're still not comfortable with it. You can keep them in order, but just do what you want on your turn if you're getting a little bit more comfortable with the rules.
Yeah.
Or you can obviously mix them up and do something completely random.
Right.
And eventually even add your own cards to the decks and do that. They are official Pokemon cards.
Yeah, they are.
So they function like Pokemon cards and all of that, so that's great.
There's just more guidelines too, because obviously the cards that were included with this were meant to go with how the game was built to be played.
Right.
So there is that. But I really liked it. I had fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
I hope you guys had fun. Hopefully that actually was helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
And maybe if you're like considering buying it and you haven't, maybe this video will help you make that decision. I think you should buy it. We paid, what did we pay on this?
It's about $20 with tax and stuff at Target or any of your normal retailers.
So not bad. Yeah. And it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I would definitely say with summer coming up, it's a great thing if your kids need something to do. I mean, if your kid could read, you could set up 2 kids with this because it literally from the beginning to the very end of the game.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I mean, you literally could keep going through the steps and just play it guided until you were comfortable. But I had fun.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. So, I think, I mean, if you would like us to play this on camera again, but like fully play it, not tutorial style,
definitely.
Let us know in the comments below. And we're thinking about possibly doing some more tabletop type stuff with other games we have. So if that's something that you guys enjoy and would be interested in seeing on our channel, we have some fun games like Ticket to Ride. We have Clue, Monopoly. Yeah, so I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let us know in the comments below if you guys enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos like this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe because we are trying to grow our community here, so we would really appreciate it. And with that, remember, you can call us the Kents. Have a great night, guys.